Hello, Adam here with another tutorial. Recently I made a gun for my 7-day FPS game, and during that process my friend instructed me on how to set up an armature rig for weapons. And I've decided to share that knowledge with you. To start, you'll have to model your own gun. I've got a very basic gun model here, with separate body, slide, trigger and barrel components. You'll need this all prepared before you set up the armature. After that, you need to create an armature bone. This will act as the main bone and should be placed at the main pivot point of the gun. Shift A to bring up the menu, go to armature and add a bone. Something else you might want to do: go into data properties, go to viewport display and enable in front. This will display the bones above the model at all times. This is the main bone. I'm just going to adjust its position and size. Everything will be parented to this bone. If we move this bone, the whole thing will follow. Following that, select the bone we just made. Go into edit mode. Shift D to duplicate it. And adjust it into position. This bone will control the slide. I'm going to duplicate it again and adjust its position and size to match the trigger. Duplicating one last time, I'm going to use this bone for the magazine. I'm going to place it at the top of the mag. That's all the bones taken care of. Remember to label each bone. So we have our main bone, magazine bone, trigger bone, and slide bone. Now we parent the model to the armature. Highlight all parts of the model with the armature last. Right-click and parent with empty groups. Another thing, for the armature, go to the bone settings and enable relative parenting. Now we have to assign weights. Select a part like the slide and press tab to go into edit mode. Then press A, then press the assign button with the relevant vertex group highlighted. Do this for each part of the gun. Then go into pose mode, shift tab with the armature selected. Select each of the bones and they should now move with each component. Next are constraints to stop the bones from moving too freely. For example, let's stop this slide from moving too much. Go over to the Bone Constraints tab and add a Limit Location constraint. Set the owner to local space, this is very important. Then figure out the position values you want to limit it to. I'm setting it to about here, which is about -90mm on the y-axis. So I'll set that as the minimum distance and keep the maximum at 0. to stop it going further forward. For the trigger, I'm using a limit rotation constraint. Again, set the owner to local space. Initially, I set the minimum to -5 and the maximum to 0. But that wasn't enough, so let's put the minimum to -10. Now for the magazine. Again, use limit location. Set the owner to local space again. For this one, we're going to limit the location on 2 axes. So I'm going to press G and then Shift X to move it only on the Z and Y axes. This position here should do. So here the maximum for the Z axis is around 65 and the minimum for the Y axis is around -256. So when we move it, it stops about here. The magazine in particular can be awkward to move due to the angle. You can just set 2 keyframes, one at the beginning when the mag is in, and one at the position we have it constrained to. Press I at the starting position, go to later frame, move it, press I again. And it should tween between the two despite the weird angle of the grip. One last thing, setting the owner on the constraints to local space prevents the model from going haywire when you move the main bone. So if you were having that problem, that's why. That's your lot. Thanks for watching. I would also like to thank my friend Craig for showing me how to set this up myself. If you want to support me, you can do so on Ko-fi. You can also buy some assets I've made from itch.io. There are links in the description if you are interested. Feel free to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more game development stuff, including devlogs, tutorials and other things. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.